When I think of my favorite villains from the Spider-Man catalog of characters that have appeared in live action, the one that always sticks out to me as by far the best is definitely not Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin. As a matter of fact, he might end up somewhere on the bottom. See, I had you going there for a second? But yeah, recently the actor talked about his role, the rumors of a comeback, and, well, potential Green Goblin return. Okay, guys, before you jump into the comments telling me how this character is great, people just missed the point, didn't give it a fair shot, they missed all this, I get it. We're in that sweet spot now where you're nostalgic about a decade ago, and, well, this film was coming out at the time, and now it's become a underrated classic or criminally underrated Spider-Man film because MCU bad. That just happens with everything. I've even seen people say that X-Men Origins Wolverine now is being looked at as something that Disney will never match. So just, it's how it goes. It's a flat circle, okay? We just come back to where we started every time. There's never going to be a change. If you are dying on the hill that Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin is criminally misunderstood and underrated, well, you fall into the Lex Luthor ahoy hoy Batman v Superman contingent where you are dying on that island with very few people, but vocal people at that. Okay, now let's talk about the Goblin, because recently Dane DeHaan sat down and talked with Screen Rant, and he specifically addressed the whole return thing, because at one point, it was heavily rumored and suggested by all the insiders, he's back for Spider-Man No Way Home. And he said he had no idea about any of this. When it was out there, he had no idea that Andrew was back on the film, that he was coming back. And he was like, what are people talking about? When people would ask him about returning with Andrew, because he legit did not know. And he says he never spoke to anybody. No producer has called him in like the 10 years since he has spoke with anybody at Sony since TASM 2 came out. And he says, look, he would love to play more comic book characters. Maybe even the Goblin in something Spider-Man related. But that's all from so long ago. And so much time has gone by that nobody's talked to him that he believes it's not going to happen. So there was no conversation for No Way Home. There's been no conversation as far as he's stating right now in regards to returning for anything else. And that's how it's going to stay. And honestly, that's good. Keep Goblinades where they were in that universe.